Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 10 Minutes Daily Cafe Chat. I am Emily.
And I am Lisa. Happy Monday, March 30th, 2026. How is everyone doing today?
Lisa, you look extra awake for a Monday morning. What is going on?
Okay, so last night I could not sleep. I started looking up coffee recipes online, and 3 hours later I was watching videos on how espresso machines are built.
You got completely distracted.
I know! I just could not stop clicking on the next video. But hey, I learned a lot.
Well, save some of that curiosity for today's news. We have 3 amazing topics. First, Google just launched a wild new camera search feature, then the biggest movie opening of the year so far, and finally, a discovery underneath the pyramids that sounds like something out of a movie.
Oh, wow! From tech to history, I am so ready for this.
But first, if you are new here, we chat about real-world news in natural English every day.
It's a great way to practice listening and shadowing, so please subscribe and join us.
By the way, today's phrase is exactly what happened to you last night. Go down a rabbit hole.
Oh, like Alice in Wonderland, falling into a bizarre new world?
Exactly. It means getting completely absorbed in exploring something fascinating.
Like my coffee videos. That makes perfect sense. I'm definitely ready to fall down some more rabbit holes today.
Let's get started then. All right, topic 1. Google just launched Search Live globally on both Android and iOS.
Okay, what exactly is Search Live? I keep hearing the name.
So imagine you're walking down the street and you see a building you're curious about.
Okay, I am imagining.
You open your camera, point it at the building, and Google tells you everything about it in real time.
Wait, like AR but for search?
Exactly. You just point and learn.
And it's powered by that new Gemini 3.1 Flash model?
Gemini 3.1 Flash Live. And you can actually talk to it while it's looking through your camera.
So I could point my phone at a menu in another language and it would translate it live?
Right on the spot. And that's not all. They also announced a headphone mode.
Wait, does that mean it talks directly into your ears?
You wear compatible headphones, and translation happens in your ear in real time while someone is speaking to you.
That's like having a personal interpreter in your pocket.
Exactly. No more awkward pointing at a phrase book.
Think about traveling somewhere you don't speak the language. You could walk into a market in Thailand and just have a conversation.
And it's not just translation. You can ask it to identify plants, buildings, products.
Anything the camera can see?
Anything the camera can see.
Okay, but real talk, how accurate is it? I used visual search before, and it once told me my coffee cup was a historical artifact.
Fair point. But the Gemini 3.1 Flash model is supposed to be a huge step up in accuracy.
I'm cautiously optimistic. If it works as advertised, I can see myself falling down endless visual rabbit holes.
And the timing is interesting, right? We're about to talk about ancient mysteries, and now we have a camera that can identify anything.
If only they had Search Live in Egypt. Just point it at the sand and see what's hiding underneath.
Topic 2 is a big movie story. Have you heard of Project Hail Mary?
Ooh, I read the book. Andy Weir, same author as The Martian. It was incredible.
Well, the film version just had the biggest opening weekend of 2026.
How much did it make?
$80.5 million. Opening weekend, US and Canada alone.
Over $80 million on its first weekend for an original sci-fi film? That is massive.
And it is officially Amazon's highest grossing film debut ever through their MGM studio.
So Amazon is actually competing with the big studios now?
For real this time. And Ryan Gosling plays the lead, Ryland Grace.
The astronaut who wakes up alone on a spaceship?
With no memory of how he got there.
That is literally my worst nightmare, waking up in space with no memories.
The book works because the science feels so real. Weir makes you feel like you could solve the problems alongside the character.
He did the same thing with The Martian. You feel like you are right there doing the math.
That is a rare gift for a writer, turning complex science into an exciting rabbit hole for readers.
And then putting it in space, which automatically makes everything cooler.
And the reviews are calling Gosling's performance career best material.
I believe it. He has that perfect mix of funny and vulnerable. He can make you laugh and break your heart in the same scene.
And what about his alien companion, Rocky? People were worried how they would adapt that.
Oh, everyone is talking about Rocky right now. They absolutely nailed the design.
I will not spoil anything, but that friendship in the book made me ugly cry.
Same. The chemistry between the human and alien characters is apparently the heart of the film. That's what made the book so special too. It wasn't just about survival, it was about connection.
And 80 million opening weekend tells me audiences want original sci-fi that's smart and emotional.
Not just sequels and reboots. People are really hungry for new stories.
Honestly, I think Andy Weir might be the best sci-fi writer for movie adaptations right now.
2 books, 2 massive hits. That's a pretty incredible track record.
All right, last topic. Lisa, it is time for some real-world mystery that is right up your alley.
Oh, you know I love a good mystery. Tell me everything.
So, researchers using ground-penetrating radar detected what appears to be a second sphinx. A second sphinx? Underneath the pyramids of Giza. Underground. That is straight out of an Indiana Jones movie. The GPR scans showed a large, structured formation beneath the surface, similar in scale to the existing sphinx. That is mind-blowing. So we are talking massive. Massive! And completely hidden until now. But we've been studying those pyramids for centuries. How did nobody notice? The technology was not there before. Ground-penetrating radar has gotten way more precise in recent years. So the technology finally caught up to the mystery. Exactly. And Egyptian authorities have already started verification. Imagine if they dig and it's actually there. That would rewrite history books. It could change everything we know about the Giza complex. And the tourism impact would be insane. A second Sphinx? Egypt would become the #1 destination overnight. Millions already visit Giza every year. This could double those numbers. The economic impact alone would be enormous. And it raises so many questions. If there's a second Sphinx, what else is down there? More chambers, more structures? Exactly! The Sphinx might just be the beginning. You know what I find poetic? In 2026, with all our AI and tech, we're still finding ancient secrets buried in the sand. Some things just refuse to be forgotten. And some rabbit holes are not on the internet. They are quite literally buried in the sand. That gave me actual chills. I've always wanted to visit Egypt, but now it's definitely calling me. What a Monday! A camera that searches the world for you, a film that proves original sci-fi can dominate, and a possible second Sphinx hiding underground.
All 3 are amazing rabbit holes: tech, entertainment, and archaeology.
Which brings us to today's phrase, go down a rabbit hole, meaning to get completely absorbed in exploring something fascinating.
Google offers visual rabbit holes, Andy Weir writes scientific rabbit holes, and that new Sphinx, that is literally an underground rabbit hole.
I love how you tied all 3 together.
Triple Rabbit Hole Monday. It has a nice ring to it.
So here's the question for our listeners. If you could use Search Live anywhere in the world right now, where would you point your camera first?
I would point it straight at those pyramids. Who knows what else is hiding under there?
You know, you could probably use it at a museum too. Just point at any painting and get the full history.
Oh, that would be amazing. No more squinting at tiny labels.
Great pick though. Tell us your answer in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's chat, hit like, subscribe, and the bell.
We are here every single day, so see you right back here tomorrow.
Have a great Monday, everyone.
Bye! I am gonna go book a flight to Egypt. Just kidding. Maybe.